welcome. Kelly Epley here, and today what I have in store for us is kind of more of a starter workout, if you will. Whether you're just starting your day or you're just starting back into exercise, coming back from an injury or just taking some time off, or if you're just starting out altogether. I'll show modifications as well as advancements. This, like I said, the workout is going to be for any fitness level. So with that said, we'll start to warm up and I'll talk more as we go along. Before we warm up though, let's make sure that we have what we need. I have a mat. I also have a set of heavier hand weights and lighter hand weights, just in case you need to modify. I say anywhere from 3 to 8 pounds, unless you're feeling super strong today. Then maybe 10 pounds, but you know, always do what feels comfortable for you. Listen to your body. If you're feeling any type of discomfort, get rid of the weights, okay? And especially if you're just starting out, I also suggest maybe going through this one time without any weights, and then whenever you feel ready, include them on the next time. So let's start warming up. First things first, we're gonna start with some just light, low impact butt kicks. What I want you to do is bring the heel into the bum. Trying to bring it up and as close, and we're gonna get those arms involved too. So start driving that elbow back, bringing that heel up. Good, and we can start focusing on our breath a little bit here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. A little tip with that too. If you feel your heart rate ever getting up too high, try to think about breathing through your nose rather than your mouth. Gets to the lungs faster versus the belly. All right, let's finish these up here. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet. Now, we're just going to reverse that. So what I want you to do, put your fists out, kind of like little landing points for your knees. So, get them up, nice and high. Good. Warming up the hip flexors. Warming up the glutes. We just did the hamstrings. Get them all ready to work nice and hard for us today. Good. And why do we warm up? To prevent injury and to get the muscles ready to work. Good. Keep going here. And if you can't get up this high just yet, no worries. Range of motion is a skill. It takes time, but you have to work on it. So keep them up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one's here. Perfect. Plant feet. All right. Squat position, which is right outside your shoulders, underneath your hips. We're gonna do some squats. First things first, let's talk about a squat. Maximum hip hinge, maximum knee bend. Think about sitting back and down as you would into a chair. That way you're forcing your weight back and down behind you and into your hips and your heels. So we're gonna do a few squats and then we're gonna add on. So when you're ready, sit it back and down, stand and squeeze. Back and down, squeeze those glutes. But don't squeeze them to a point where you're arching your back. That's not good. Good. You want to think about placement, shoulders, hips, knees, all in line as you stand up at the top. And keep going. If I ever pause, it's just to show form. Now, we're going to add in a little knee. Bring it up, rotate it out, place it back underneath the hip. Good. We're just trying to open up the hips. Us, especially us as women, generally have tight hips. No worries. Perfect. Just gotta get them nice and warm. Get the fluid going. Perfect. After this one, we're gonna do one more each side and we'll move on. Good. All right. We're gonna do a little lateral movement. We're just gonna do a little side shuffle with a little tap. Looks like this. When you're ready, you're going to shuffle, shuffle, tap, shuffle, shuffle, tap. Get the arms moving too. You need to warm those up as well. Good. Just have a little slight bend in the knee. Good. And remember, for those of you who want a little bit more, the lower you go, the more you'll get out of it. But if you're not ready to get there yet, stand up nice and tall and tap it out. Good.
One more time each side. Last one here. Good. All right, shake it out. We're going to start hugging it out too. So you're gonna rotate one arm over the other. Catch your breath on this one. Good. Really open up through the chest. Engage those shoulder blades in the back. You've got this. So a little overview of what you're going to do today. We've got a circuit of strength and endurance. So we'll do some strength moves and then we'll get the heart rate up with some cardio. And any of these moves, they're only anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. Nothing you can't handle, but as always, take breaks if needed. Perfect. Last one here. All right, we're just gonna start circling the arms forward. Perfect. Now when you're ready, switch direction. Good. You get a good range of motion. Perfect. All right, we've got one more move for our warm-up, and then we'll begin. So when you're ready, plant those feet nice and wide. Make sure the feet are planted on the ground though. We're gonna do a little lateral lunge, and then we're gonna get the arms involved. But let's talk about a lateral lunge for a moment. What you're gonna do is you're gonna sink back down to the hip and heel on the right leg. Left leg, nice and long and straight. Knee does not go past that toe. Force that hip back towards the wall behind you. Weight down in that heel. When you're ready, you're gonna come up, switch to the other side. Good. And if you can't get that leg parallel to the ground yet, like I said, no worries, it takes practice. You've got to do this to get there. Good. Now, let's start reaching. Perfect. And if the reach to the floor is too much, reach out to the side. What I want is that rotation in the torso. Good. As you reach. Perfect. Breathe through it. You have 4 more. 3, 2, last one's here. Perfect. Bring the feet in. First move. We're gonna do a little walk out into a plank, into a perfect push-up, if you will. I'll show, and then I'll explain. Let's get into it. So if you've got a mat handy, get your mat. If not, no worries. Soft, nice floor works just as well. So plant the feet right underneath your hips. Hands up nice and high. Deep breath in. You're gonna do a nice forward fold. If you need to bend the knees in this, bend the knees. Reach for the ground and start walking yourself out into a plank. Plank position. Nice flat back. Shoulder right above that wrist. Modifiers, come down onto your knees. What I want you to do is slow lower all the way down to the ground. As you come down here, hands should be right underneath the shoulders. Take a nice glance forward, deep breath in. Think about pushing up through the core and the chest. Walk yourself back. Tap those toes. Walk yourself back out again into that perfect plank. Slow lower down. Deep breath in, push through that chest, through that core, back and tap those toes. You're doing great, keep it up. Slow lower, push through that chest and back. Like I said, modifiers, use your knees to help shorten the lever. Good. You got one more and then we'll move on. One more and that's it. You can do this. Slow lower down, push up and back. Good. Now slowly roll up. Good job. All right, grab your weights. And on this one I suggest going a little heavy. So we're going to be using the arms and the shoulders. But if it is too heavy for you, and you feel it in your neck, your lower back, put down the weights, get something lighter, or no weights at all, okay? Just continue with the movement. So, weights are gonna be in both hand, palms are gonna face forward. Elbows locked nice and tight next to the rib cage. You're gonna curl up, come back down to start, curl out, press all the way up and through, back, down to start. I'm gonna keep this going. Good. You're working your biceps. your shoulders. Really engage your core on this too. Good. Helps protect your lower back. Perfect. The best way that I can tell you to engage that core is to think about bringing the navel into the spine. Good. Focus. You've got this. Like I said, this workout, pretty straightforward. Good. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna move on. And out, up. Good. One more. We're gonna hold it at the top. Good. So press up. Hold it here. Now what I want you to do is bring these weights together. And you're gonna come down and up. Down and up. And this, I really want you to try and tuck your pelvis a little bit forward though. You are engaging that core, you're protecting your lower back, but you should really feel this in your triceps right now, and that's a wonderful thing. Keep it going. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the weights down. Good job. All right, so put the weights down. We're gonna get the heart rate up a little bit here. So if your mat slides like mine, get it out of the way. I don't need it for this one. All right, so we're just gonna start with a simple front kick. Really crunch through the core on this one, 4 parts. So knee up, kick out, back, and down. Got it? We're gonna alternate out the legs, get the arms involved. So when you're ready, start going. For those of you who wanna modify, right here, just get the knees up nice and high. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, kick through that heel. Good. Right here, power through it. You've got this. Good. And for those of you who are more advanced, pick up that pace, really get the velocity going. Bam, bam, bam. You've got this. Perfect. 10, 9, breathe, 8, 7, almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. Bam, bam. Good job. Breathe. Tap side to side. Whenever your heart rate gets up, you don't want to just stop. You want to keep it going. That way the blood doesn't fall down straight to your legs. So tap side to side. Keep this motion going because we're actually going to take this into a little skier. So side to side. Start bringing that foot back. Good. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, get a hop. Good. For those of you who just want to keep it simple, nice step tap, side to side. Start reaching those arms. Good. You've got this. Start picking up that pace. We're almost to the end of this one. 10. Good. 9. 8. 7. 6. Keep going. 5. Almost there. 4. Good job. 3. 2. Last time side to side. Finish it here. Good. Step tap side to side. Good job. All right, so back into the strength. So when you're ready, grab your weights. And again on this one, I say go a little bit heavier. We're gonna be working some of the larger muscles in the back. So when you're ready, we're gonna do a stiff leg deadlift with an upright row. Now, the difference between a deadlift and a squat. The squat, you have maximum hip hinge, maximum knee bend. Deadlift, maximum hip hinge, minimal knee bend. So it's all about forcing the hips back behind you. Yes, you'll have a slight bend in the knee, but you don't want to force the knee. So, looks like this. We're going to deadlift, elbows up nice and high for that upright row. Keep that fluidity going. Good. Now remember in your deadlift, you're only going down till you feel your back starting to round. You don't want to round it out. Nice and flat. Good. And one of the best tips that I can give to keep it nice and flat is keep the eyes up. Good. Keep the weights nice and close to the body. You've got 4 more. Good. 3, elbows up nice and high. 2, last one here. Good job. All right, I'm actually gonna lower my weights for this next one.
because we're gonna, once again, start synergizing the lower body and the upper body together. As you do that, the more muscles you work, the less resistance you actually do need. If you get too high up in the resistance whenever you're working multiple muscle groups at once, you run the risk for injury, but as always, listen to your body, do what you know is best for you. So, plant the feet, squat position. Dumbbells are gonna be right at chest level. We're going to squat, chest press, stand. Squat, chest press, and stand. And we're just gonna keep this going. Good. And like I said, the weights become too much in that chest press, take them out, or lower your weights or no weights at all. But I want you to stay into that squat. Remember, maximum hinge, maximum knee bend. You've got this. You've only got 4 more. Good. 3. Breathe through it. 2. Keep that weight in the hips and heels. Last 1. Good. You've got this. All right, so keep the weights. Last one of this strength block, and then we're gonna do a little bit more endurance, cardio, if you will, to get the heart rate back up. So remember that lateral lunge from the beginning. We're gonna do the same thing, only we're gonna step out side to side. With that, as we step into that lateral lunge, we're gonna serve out the biceps. You're not flexing through the elbow, you're just pushing through that bicep. All right, it looks like this, I'll show you. So, step out, step into that lateral lunge, push through, back to center. Got it? Let's get into it. So step, push. And remember, you want to complete each movement before getting into the next. So, lateral lunge, push the weights out. Elbows are nice and tight next to that body. That way you're also engaging the upper back. Good. The more muscle groups you work at once, the higher the calorie burn. Good. You got this. You've only got 4 more. Breathe through it. Your heart rate should be coming up. The body's doing a lot right now. But, like I said, take breaks, slow it down. No worries. Good. Last one's here. You've got this. Perfect. Good. Weights can go down. Take a sip of water if you need to. And then I'll demonstrate the next exercise. So, we're gonna do a little cheater burpee, if you will. But we're gonna add in a nice little roundhouse kick. I love this move. Take your time with it though, especially if you're not used to impact. We'll take the impact out at first, and then I'll show the, progressions to it. So, enough talk, let me get into it. So, regular burpee. You're going to fold, find the floor. You can step back if you need to. Step back up, knee comes up, foot goes out to the side, back and down. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Go your speed. Like I said, this is more endurance, so go at your own pace. Take it slow, complete each movement. Let's do this. So, either jump or step, back, up, and kick. Alternate out the legs. Back, up, and kick. Good. I'm gonna get sideways so you can see. So, and kick. Remember, this is the modifier. Step, 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 up, kick out. Step, 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 kick out. Remember, jump if you can, but if you can't, no worries. Also too, in that kick, if you can just bring the knee up, bring the knee up. But if you can extend that leg out, extend it out. Play around with it. Have some fun. Do what you can and try and progress it when your body is ready. No worries. That's why fitness is so great. There's so many different things that you can do to work up to it. Last one here. Good. Breathe through it. Good job. So, when you're ready, grab your weights. And I say medium pair of weights. Okay, so raise, Then when we come back to center, we're gonna do a lateral raise. Sounds like a lot, it's really not. I'll show you. So, lunge. Let's talk about lunge real quick. It's a big step forward. You're gonna come down at 45-degree angle. Knee stays behind that toe. Knee, shoulder, or knee, shoulder and hips all in line. Drive through that front heel, back. We're gonna do that, alternate out the legs. Let's get into that lunge first, and then we'll add in the arms. So, lunge, drive back, lunge, drive back. And for those of you who are modifying here, go to your own range of motion. Good. Now, we're going to front raise. Come back to center, lateral raise. Now remember, in these raises, as I just forgot that one, you're only going to shoulder level. Good, take that pause. Good. You have a slight bend in the elbow, don't lock out the joints. And if the arm movement and the lunge are too much, just take it out. Good. You've got this. I keep forgetting that lunge, or that front raise on that lunge. Good. You can do like I'm doing every other one. Good. Perfect. Almost there. And the good news is that you are almost done with this workout. So let's finish it out nice and strong. Almost done. Last one here. Front raise it. Lateral raise it. Let's move on. Good, breathe it out. Okay, so last move before we do a little bit of ab work and stretch. So this one is more about a range of motion. So we're going to do a reverse lunge, and at the bottom of that lunge, we're going to do a nice row in. Remember, with any row, it's all about leading with that elbow. That elbow is going to go up nice and high, and it always stays nice and close to that rib cage, kind of like you're wrapping it around. So let's talk about a reverse lunge for a second. Same difference. You're going to dip it back nice and strong. Dip back enough to where that knee does not go past that toe. For those of you who are beginners, I suggest coming up and then rowing. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, you're gonna dip it back, row it, come up. Let's get into it. Good. Now, same thing, complete each movement. Down into that lunge, row. Stand up nice and strong. Remember, you wanna power through that heel to get back up to standing. Good. You've got this. Like I said, after this, we're gonna turn it into some ab work, start pulling it down. Force yourself through this. You've got it. Your glutes should be feeling this right now. Good. You've got 4 more. Row it through. Good. 3, 2, last one here. Good. Good job. All right, so for the next ab move, we're actually going to keep the weights. And I say your lighter weights because we're gonna start utilizing the smaller muscle groups in the body. So get my mat back out. If you have yours, get yours as well. So weights in hand, you're gonna come down onto your mat. You're gonna plant these feet. Now, I want you to dig the heels down into the ground, okay? Got a nice bend in the leg. Weights are gonna be in hand, palms are gonna face up. Elbows locked, nice and tight, close to the body. Now, this is all about range of motion too, but the weights are here to kind of counterbalance you, I'll show you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a deep breath in. You're gonna slowly lower and extend those arms. Breathe and bring them in. Good. We're doing a little boat with a bicep curl, if you will. Nice flat back. Do not round. Go to your range of motion. If you can only slightly go back and up, that's fine. Work up to the full extend down and up. No worries. But keep it going. You're almost there. You got 4 more. Good. 3. Look up towards that ceiling. Exhale as you come in. Last one here. Good job. All right. Weights can go down. So
side. You're gonna come down onto your back for this next exercise. And if you do have a little bit of a tender low back, I suggest doing a little diamond shape with your hands and placing them up underneath of your hips. It'll help support your lower back. All right. For me, I actually like to just put my arms nice and tight next to my body for this one. All right. Modification, bent knees. Also, the lower you go with your legs, the harder it is. Always keep that in mind. So if you're not feeling it, lower the legs. If you're feeling it too much in your hip flexors, bring it up. This is all about working the lower abs. So what we're gonna do, legs up towards the ceiling. Like I said, modification, bent knees. And we're just going to flutter the legs. Good. Really try to bring your spine down into the floor. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. And like I said, the lower you go and the straighter your legs are, the more you're going to feel this. And remember, this is a strength move. It's not cardio. So your legs shouldn't be flying. Nice and controlled. Good. Breathe through it. You're almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the feet down. Breathe. What I want you to do real quick, so we've got one more move, but just to kind of release the abs, pop your hips up into a quick bridge. Good. And then just slow lower through the vertebrae down. All right, last move before we stretch. We're gonna do a little elbow plank into a sphinx, if you will. I'll show you. For those of you who might do yoga, you'll know this. So you're gonna roll it over onto your belly. We're gonna get the hand movement first. So shoulder right above your elbow. For those of you who are gonna modify, I want you just to come up onto your toes, but I want you to keep a nice flat back. Don't flex up through the hips. Try and keep a nice flat back. So we're gonna do elbow plank. Elbow plank is bringing the hips up. Good, and you're just gonna hold it here. Like I said, modifiers, just bring the knees down. That back does not move. See, if you see, my back's not moving, it's nice and flat. Good, you think about lifting through the hips. Think about engaging those thighs. Good, engage those lats. That's what you're working, those side muscles on the side body. Good. Now what I want you to do is come down from your knees first. Slow lower down, and then look up and bring up the hands. Toes stay nice and flat. If this is too much on your lower back, just come down. Good. And you're just going to hold it here for a minute. You're going to breathe. Good. Now come back down. Come back up into that elbow plank and hold. You're almost there. This is the last move. Good. Breathe through it. You've got this. Good. Come down onto your knees. Slow lower down to the mat. Look down the bridge of your nose and lift. Good. Just lift up that upper body. Perfect. Hold it here. And just one more time through. Bring your arms down. Press up through those forearms and the hips. Hold it here in your elbow plank. You got this. One more time down into that sphinx. When you're ready, come down. Lift up through the torso. Look down the bridge of your nose. Good job. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, plant the palms. Do me a favor, push through your palms and bring your hips down into your heels and extend those arms out nice and long. Good, and breathe. Good job. You should be really proud of yourself. Good. Now come up. We're gonna do a little cat-cow, if you will. So shoulders right above the wrists. I want you to take a big inhale and look up. Good. And I do suggest having a good, nice meal after this. Recovery is always key. Now reverse it. I say 3 to 1, carbs to protein. Come back up through. And you want good carbs, nice good carbs, rice, vegetables, you know, whole foods. Come back through, up. Good. Now remember, key. Come back to a neutral spine. Come down onto your bum. The key to recovery is food, what you eat and drink, lots and lots of water. Big inhale up, fold forward. You want to try and keep a diet rich in whole foods, variety of different foods. Lean meats. But you want to really make sure that you are eating right, because that's going to help give you the adaptations that you want and that you're looking for. You can exercise as much as you want, but if you're not eating right, you're kind of really not giving your body the fullest potential that it can do. Good, coming up. All right, I want you to take your right foot, I want you to place it over your left leg. Left arm comes across. You just kind of twist through. Just go to a place where you feel it. You never want to force a stretch. Remember, this should feel good. You shouldn't feel any type of discomfort. If you do, you're going too far on the stretch, so just back up. And you'll be fine. But good job today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I do give live sessions on a site. It's called GymGo. You can find it at gymgo.com. You can find my profile, Kelly Epley, and you can request a session. Just send me a message and say, hey, I really want to do a session on such and such date, such and such time, and I'll just look through my availability. I'll message you back and we can set something up. If not, I normally have group sessions posted. Just reserve your spot in it. Good, release that. All right, come up to standing. Do a little bit more stretching and then I'll send you on your way. And it is important to stretch. Don't skip this part. Remember, stretching is a big part of recovery too. You need the muscles to relax. That way they're not overexcited by the next time you go and prevent injury. All right, so balance time. If you have a chair or a wall next to you, grab a hold of it. Try to bring that heel into the bum, knees together, press through that hip. Good, almost there. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now, good, find your balance. Almost there. Perfect. Release that. Bring the hands behind, clasp up nice and high, bring it down and out. Look up. Open up through the chest. Couple deep breaths here. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good. Release. Interlace the fingers in front. Turn the palms in and out. Look into your chest. Really push through your palms and open up your upper back. Good. Release that. And I am glad that you guys joined me today, and I hope to see you soon.